Moments with Mark? Huh? What? Oh, my bad.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Moments of Mark, and I am gonna be, you know what? First, I'm gonna discuss one thing from last video. I realized I said a lot. I am sorry about that. I'm just trying to stop doing that in these videos because I want to keep the story flowing. And so I am gonna try and stop doing that. I'm also gonna probably do a counter and completion of how many times I said in that video. And in this video, I'll probably do it as well. But it's gonna be something I'm gonna work on in the series and try to stop doing that. So anyways, to the video, the story. Today's story is how I got in front row seats to see Elton John live. So, first off, I somehow got into the Disney Christmas time parade. That's right. I somehow got in, and we were gonna see a performer. I didn't know who at this time. I didn't know who, I didn't know what. I didn't even know the day of, oh, we're gonna go see someone perform. I thought I was gonna see the Christmas Day parade, see the parade floats, see Santa Claus on the parade float, see the reindeers, and I said it again, I am so sorry. Yes, the reindeers, and I keep doing it. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah, so I see the reindeers, see all that stuff. I was very excited to see it. It's like, I saw the very ending of it, and we were stripped away. It was like, hey, we are gonna see someone perform. All right, cool. So we wait. They're preparing the stage. They're preparing all this and that. We're waiting for about an hour. We're like, okay, who's gonna be? I'm like, it's gonna be Stevie Wonder. I guarantee it. They got a piano up in the front. He does some Christmas songs. You know what I'm talking about. He does some Christmas ones. I'm blanking on the names right now, but highly recommend listening to his Christmas songs are great. I'm thinking other ones. I'm like, I'm thinking Ed Sheeran, Christmas time. You know, it's Christmas time for you and I. Good night and a Merry Christmas. Also says Elton John in that. And I'm like, maybe it's him, but I don't think he really plays piano. I don't know. I'm not a huge Ed Sheeran fan. I do like some of his work and stuff, but I'm not like consider myself like a fan of his, where I listen to his music directly. So I'm like, it would be cool if it was him. Some people are theorizing, maybe it's Ariana Grande. She just had the Wicked movie come out. Maybe it's her, right? Maybe. So we're waiting. I'm a Denver Broncos fan, so I actually was keeping track of the score at that time. I'm like, okay, we're going against the Chiefs. The Chiefs are unbeatable at this time in the season. If you don't know football, it's fine. But to me, I'm like, we can beat the unbeatable, boys. Let's do this. Let's do it. So I'm keeping track of the score. We're waiting. 2 hours go by. Broncos lost at a field goal kick. I was peeved about that. I was so mad. I'm like, oh. And we're waiting. We're like, we had this dude come up. He's like telling us how to act out in this. Said no phones during the thing. I was like, all right. I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna be a good boy. Not do that. We'll get to that. And so we were just watching, waiting. We're seeing them decorate. They're like, we're gonna have to have this perfect for whoever's coming. I was like, who's coming? Well, they had it on the teleprompter. They spoiled the surprise. It was supposed to be a big surprise who it was. They didn't tell a word. It was Elton John. Elton John's name was on the teleprompter. It was on the teleprompter. I was like, it was right there. It's Elton John. He's like my second favorite artist. First one, I'm gonna shut the camera real fast. Michael Jackson. If I were to include bands, it would then go Queen. Then after that, it's Elton John. He's the second artist that I know music to. You know, Saturday night's alright for fighting. Also, recording this on a Saturday night, so that allegation. And then your song. This is your song. Benny, 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 Benny and the Jets. Then Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. On the road. There's that. I'm not gonna sing them all out, but like I even know some of his not so well-known songs, like Letters of Richard Nixon and Why Am I Getting a Phone Call Right Now? Okay, anyways, sorry. Anyways, I love his music. I was very excited about this news. I'm like, what? How? How's that even possible? Because the other thing I should probably mention real fast, side note, in 2022, if any of you know this, you probably do, he announced it's going to be his final album. It was either 2021 or 22. It was called Lockdown Sessions. He had like a bunch of these artists on here, like you had Lil Nas X, Miley Cyrus. He even had Stevie Wonder, speaking of him again. Who else? Glenn Campbell was on this album. He even had like, give me a minute. Thinking. What's her name? If I'll put up here all the people who were on that album that I'm forgetting at this moment. I know there's some on there that are big names though, and I'm gonna be so mad when I remember. And so, back to the story. Lockdown Sessions had all these great songs, all these great artists. Oh, Charlie Puth was also in that. He was another one I thought maybe could be there for some reason. And so basically, like, okay. So last hour of music, last hour of songs. That's sad. Then he said he was gonna do a farewell tour to the US. Last time performing in the USA. He said that. He did his last performance. It was on Disney Plus. He did it, all this stuff live. He had all these people up there. It was great. All that. And I was like, so wait, he's here? You know what I'm saying? You're telling me he had his last ever tour, yet he's somehow in the US, gonna perform at the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World for the first time ever, and he's supposed to be retired. What? So, waited another hour. Total amount of hours we waited for him to perform was 3. They wanted it perfect. They had all the stuff set up. They're a little bit behind schedule, but it's like, well, you just told us Elton John's coming. That's point. I don't care. You can do what you want. I mean, as long as I get to see him perform, right? So he comes out. He's doing Tiny Dancer as his first song. Like, no way. So see everyone recording. Is like, we're not supposed to be recording, guys, but you know what? I recorded like a few seconds of it, trying to hide the fact that I was recording. I'm like, I'm not recording. Don't get me in trouble. I'm not recording. I know you guys want off the camera. Well, they acknowledged the fact that everyone was on their phones, losing their minds. They're like, hey, guys, we're gonna do this again. No cameras, no phones, because we'll see it. We have this big old camera that goes back and forth. It was a very cool camera, by the way. We don't want to see this. All right. He plays the song again. It's like, no, we get him see him perform this twice. Awesome. And so we see him perform, just like that. We were done. He goes out, and we're like, good news, guys. He's performing again. And it's not for the parade. It's for this December event thing that we're doing. It's like, what? Come again? He's doing another song? So we wait a little bit longer. It gets darker outside. He starts performing Your Song. One of my favorites. I'm like, no way. It's like, he could either play that, I'm Still Standing. He could play a whole bunch and I'd be happy. But he's playing Your Song. I'm like, okay, I'm in a whole nother world right now. I'm taking this all in all at once. Just like in awe. I had a smile on my face enjoying him singing Your Song. He had to do it like 3 times because at one point he couldn't see the piano. I'll get back to that in a second. And he's just playing his absolute best. Like, his vocals are still on point. He could still sing as good as he could when he was younger. It's like, he could still play the piano as good as he could. He's still an absolute insane performer. I was like, this is amazing. This is amazing right now. So I'm going to go touch back on what I said about him saying I can't see the piano. I was like, everyone was like, oh man, Disney messed up big time. They didn't have lights for him to see the piano and stuff. Well, no. I found out a week or two later on the news that he couldn't see out of his one eye. He had an eye infection and he couldn't see it. That's why he had that incident. I'm like, you're telling me he couldn't see and he was still doing all that? It's like, no way right now. So, not only that, is like, he's doing a whole new album with Brandy Carly, Who Believes in Angels. Is like, this dude's not retiring. I'm like, okay, I can never see Michael Jackson live. Freddie Mercury's dead, so I can't see him live. Some other people on my top 10 favorite artists, like David Bowie, he's dead. Stevie Wonder's probably like the only few that I could see that would still be performing. Elton John was supposed to be retired, but here I am seeing him live, seeing him perform, and I was only like a few feet away from him. I was like at the front of the stage, front seats. So yeah, that's my story. I'm gonna put the footage here because I do have some footage of him singing, recording for the parade, and some random stuff that he did. It's not really the best footage, but I have it. So here you guys go, and I hope you enjoyed episode 2. And hopefully we'll have another one out one of these days. All right, see you next time. Bye.
I was smart. You married you that man. Ballerina.
Surprising.
Here we go.
I know.